Hello, welcome to the J Word. What can I say? Um, the most important thing that I wanted to come on here and tell you guys um, is what's been going on, and it has been my absolute intention to post way more content than I have. Hopefully, with the new year, I'll be able to do that. Um, there's been so much. I have so many ideas for this channel that I want to do. I want to do book reviews. I want to talk about tarot readings and tarot cards and affirmation cards. I want to talk about things that's going on in the world. I want to talk about all kinds of stuff. So I have a big imagination for how I want this to go, but trying to get it done is the challenge. And honestly, I feel like because it's been so difficult for me to get this done, it's meant for me to do it. Because it seems like the fact that things are getting in the way is just kind of cementing in my mind that, yeah, you need to keep going with this. And then all the readings that I've viewed here on YouTube, I follow a couple of different people on here for readings and things like that, as well as I do my own, which I try not to do too much just because it is kind of taboo and you want things to go your way. But I make sure that when I am doing my own, I'm keeping that on the forefront of my mind and checking myself with that, so that way I'm honest with myself. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about real quick, I'm currently at work. We got slammed. This is why this video is so late. But I'm currently reading Hunger by Roxane Gay. I believe I pronounced her first name right. But that book is amazing. It's an easy read. It's a memoir. For me, really, I just watched somebody do some illegal traffic work outside through the window, and I'm like, But anyway, so that's what I'm currently reading. The book is amazing. And then the crazy thing is, because I've been on my own self-care, self-help journey and my own healing and all that kind of stuff, especially being that I'm not getting help from medical, even though I work in medical. I've really been on my get myself together type thing. And, I'll be able to discuss that a little further in the future, hopefully. But one of the things that I wanted to say about this book was that I'm only in the beginning, and I feel like it is good because as I'm going through the chapters, when I read it, I'm finding that I'm like wanting my story to be out there, which I started kind of writing, which that's another topic that I want to get into, is writing as well. And it made me realize that I really wasn't by myself, even though majority of the time I do feel alone. I do feel by myself. I do handle things by myself as much as I possibly can, and it is very hard for me to ask for help, just because when I have asked for help, nobody came. So but it's amazing for that. It's not even like a self-help book. It's just her telling her story. And then it made me want to tell my story, not on some conceited type stuff or narcissist type stuff. It's just people for years have been telling me, you need to get your story out. You need to put your words out there. So I'm trying. It's hard, especially when you still haven't dealt with a lot of the issues of the stuff that came up. And growing up, I was kind of a sickly kid, so I was sickly, but I wasn't. It was weird. But I've got a lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of things on my mind that I want to put out there and share. And I figured since I have a few minutes, and I keep watching the camera just to make sure, so I don't have to go rush off. There's just so much that I want to do, so much that I want to talk about on this channel. And I know there were some issues about the YouTube, like content-wise, and I was trying to watch other people that I follow too and explaining it so I could understand it, because honestly, I feel like my content is for adults. That's from my TikToks, my Snapchats. I personally feel like my stuff is for adults. But then when I'm on TikTok, I get a whole bunch of kid followers, and I'm like, hey, and I cuss. I know that's supposed to be bad and everything, but I do. But these kids are like, I'm following you, and I'm like, why? But anyway, so I don't know who my content will be for. I don't really have I have a general audience idea, but I didn't say like specifically adults, specifically kids, specifically teens. I just wanted to get stuff out to share what I'm supposed to share. So I don't understand that. I never been on Pantheon, and that was another platform that I've seen other people discuss being on, but I'm like, what is that? Because I'm not all that familiar. I'm barely on here. I'm barely on, I just hop on and then I hop off. That's how I've been with Instagram and Facebook. You can find me, Jeffrey Lachey, on Facebook, J Lachey on Instagram. You're welcome to follow me. Click like and subscribe as you feel. No pressure. I don't want nobody to feel pressure to follow me or watch my videos. I think I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting everything, that I had a little mini checklist in my head, like, okay, check. But yeah, there's been a lot going on this year. This year was totally trash for me. And the most recent thing was that my grandfather passed away. And then I got into a wreck on the day of the funeral. And then it was like on top of it, I just feel like life won't let up. So I'm dealing with that. And I'm hoping that by me sharing what I have to share on here, I will get some relief. I will be posting some more of my TikToks, videos that I've done recently. That's pretty much all the time that I had to do because it's only like a minute. So, just thinking, yeah. And then my health hasn't been the greatest on top of that. Before my grandfather passed, me and him were in the hospital at the same time. So, and I was like, Grandpa, what you doing here? He like, what you doing here? So, but he was more worried about me than, anything. And that always will mean a lot. And then the holidays, and my grandpa's birthday was also on Christmas. So, been a rough time. So that's where my absence has been. And I do apologize. And then I've been working, obviously. Trying to get myself and my stuff together so that I can post more consistently, and post just all the things that I'm supposed to share. And I'm not going to let anybody dictate what I share like I do on Facebook, because I have 2 pages for that. I'm not going to let anybody do that to me. But Oh, on Facebook, my page is Tiffany Lachey. But anyway, I'm not gonna let anybody dictate and tell me to take down my content because they feel uncomfortable. I'm gonna be like, that's your problem. On Facebook, I'm a little bit more respectable just because I have family on those pages and they're older. They don't, different generation, all that jazz. But this is my update. This is what's been going on. Hopefully, I'll be back very, very soon. I'm thinking I'll probably do some more posting on this channel tomorrow. Being that it's New Year's Eve and I'm actually off. But I get off at 7 in the morning, so I'll probably be asleep first. Because sleep is life, honey. And then I'm off New Year's and then back to the grind for a few days. So, trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's it. Feel free to comment on this post or any of them. Yeah, I ran out of steam already. My night is only half over. It is 12:06 Mountain Standard Time. Okay, my body is like bedtime heifer. But I will get back on here hopefully soon. I'm just watching the cameras here. But anyway, I'm just watching to make sure I don't have to zip off. But I'll go ahead and end the video here. I hope you guys have a good night, good morning, Happy New Year. If I don't make it before the New Year, but I doubt. I think I will be able to post. So take care.